When I first started here on YouTube, there was this huge wrestling community of big personalities, of people with their own opinions, their own takes, and they were all different. What helped us stand out wasn't just what we liked. We had this guy over here talking about TNA. We had these people over here talking about WWE. These over here talking about PWG, Ring of Honor. And then everybody had their own niche, their own audience. Once in a while, and this was a feature that we had back then, we don't have it now, someone would make a video, right? And then the response would be underneath the video. So anytime that video went viral, those response videos went viral too, right? And so that encouraged a sense of community. This idea of we benefit from each other. When one person grows, we all grow. And so I come from that mindset where if I build you up, it builds me up as well. And I miss that. I miss seeing that. Let's get something straight though. We have always been very hard to deal with in terms of wrestling fans on the internet. We are toxic. I include me in there. I have my toxic traits. I used to be a lot worse. I've gotten better. I've mellowed out, but I'll be honest with you, I still have my issues. We're a toxic bunch. We're not as bad as Star Wars. Trust me, we're not as bad as them. I want to get that back. I want to get back to a place where there's a community with wrestling again. And that would be a nice goal to have here in 2025. I want to see people come up here and make videos expressing themselves, whether you like or dislike something, and you're passionate about it. I want to get back to a place where we were doing response videos. Now, I am someone that is very anal about respect, constructive criticism. I'm not up here to demean someone or attack them personally for what they like or what they don't like. That's not what I do. And anyone that does that to me, I blocked him immediately. And you know who you are. And you can come up here and be like, I'm expressing my opinion. No, you're being a jerk. You're being an asshole. You're trying to belittle, demean someone for liking or disliking something. We don't got time for that. But outside of those nut jobs, I still want people who are passionate, who vehemently would disagree with my videos, and then they would make video responses. That benefits everybody. Nowadays, you turn on the wrestling community, who do you see? JD from NY, Solid Monster, me, a few others here and there that pop in. I mean, you got Denise Salcedo, you got Fightful, of course you got A&B Combos and other personalities here. It's not a lot. Back in the day, Truth Slayer, Spinnernet, Wrestling Jesus, J-Dub. The only two that I know that have remained since that time, although one of them has said they're about to call it quits after 2025, are Good Mic Work and the Off the Rope Show, aka OTRS Central. It's not a lot of us left. As a new generation starts, there needs to be a new pack of influencers, commentators, wrestling personalities, reviewers. I don't know what it's going to take to get back to that. But I would like to make a concerted effort to at least try to create a community. Reach out to other content creators, reach out to reactors, reach out to any kind of wrestling personality, whether it's in the business or outside the business. Think about people like Jim Cornette and Stevie Richards, who come from inside the business to talk about wrestling, who do podcasts now. Those are big names, and they're great at what they do. Maven is doing YouTube videos. He's great. And let's not forget about Chris Van Vliet, a man that started off in Hollywood. Look what he's doing now. He's doing nothing but wrestling interviews, and he's killing it. But I want to get back to a place where we're all talking to each other, where we're all communicating with each other. We don't do that enough. And I think because everything is so divided now, because we're so divisive, and we're all just looking to be right, and we're not willing to see the nuance in each other, that's what's causing that divide. I'm old school. I don't care whether you agree with me or disagree with me. I don't mind getting in the dirt and scrapping with you. I'll do that with you. But how I do it, we leave our issues on the court, and afterwards we shake hands and we move forward. That's what I do. I don't mess with people who hold grudges. I just don't. And I've said some dumb stuff, a lot of dumb things in the past that I do regret, but I'm man enough to own up to them, acknowledge my mistake, apologize for that mistake, and then grow from that mistake. If I have an issue with you, I will tell you to your face. I will go to you privately before I go public with it. Because that's how we handle things. That is what a community does. We hold each other accountable, but we support each other. That would be something I would like to accomplish here in 2025. Will I be able to do that? I don't know. It might be too late, because I thought about that too. I thought about the possibility of making that happen, but then I remembered, I don't know if we had the maturity or the community for that anymore. We'll definitely see. Definitely something we can look into. But would y'all be interested in that? Would y'all be interested in restoring the wrestling community here on YouTube? Because I miss it, and I would like to get it back. But just wanted to come up here and talk about that. This is probably me reminiscing on the good old days, as if those were the good old days, right? It was hard back then too, coming up. I took a lot of licks getting to where I am. I still take my licks, but I do miss that community that we had. Maybe we'll get it back. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you guys next time right here in Alyx's world. The place it is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you.